Welcome to our module on Cloud Security Essentials. We'll explore crucial concepts to keep your cloud environments safe. Today, we're diving deep into understanding the shared responsibility model, a cornerstone of cloud security. Let's begin by examining the different cloud service models and how they impact security responsibilities. A key question in cloud is always, who secures what? This model clarifies those vital roles. First, we have Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS, where you manage your virtualized resources. Here, the cloud provider secures the physical data centers and the underlying virtualization infrastructure. However, you, the customer, are responsible for securing operating systems, applications, and all your data. Next, let's look at Platform as a Service, or PaaS, which offers a development and deployment environment. In PaaS, the provider secures the platform itself, including the operating system and middleware components. Your responsibility as the customer is to secure your application code and the data it processes. Finally, we have Software as a Service, or SaaS, where the application is fully managed for you. For SaaS, the provider secures the entire application, its infrastructure, and all underlying components. Your main task as a customer is to manage user access and ensure the integrity of your data. Now, let's explore the 5 pillars of shared responsibility, which guide security in the cloud. These pillars illustrate how we achieve a crucial balance between the provider and customer duties. Our first pillar is data security, a critical aspect of protecting sensitive information in the cloud. The customer encrypts their data, while the provider secures the underlying storage infrastructure for that data. Next, we have Identity and Access Management, or IAM, essential for controlling who can access what. Customers manage user access within their cloud environment, while the provider offers robust IAM tools. Our third pillar is Network Security, safeguarding the communication pathways within and to the cloud. Customers secure their in-cloud networks, while the provider secures the physical network infrastructure. Then, we have incident response, which is vital for handling security breaches effectively and promptly. Customers plan for application incidents, and the provider offers tools for detection and infrastructure-level response. Finally, compliance forms our fifth pillar, ensuring adherence to regulatory standards and policies. Customers ensure their use case complies with regulations, and the provider ensures infrastructure compliance. Let's shift our focus to cloud workloads and containers, which are fundamental to modern cloud deployments. Cloud workloads are applications or processes running in the cloud, like virtual machines. Containers package applications and dependencies for consistent operation. Now, let's discuss the top 5 security challenges you might encounter in cloud environments. Specifically, we will focus on these challenges within cloud workloads and containers. Our first challenge is a significant lack of visibility into the dynamic cloud environment. The ephemeral nature of these resources makes monitoring difficult, potentially leading to missed threats. Next, we face the issue of insecure images, a common vulnerability in containerized applications. Vulnerable or outdated container images can easily introduce security holes into your applications. Another major challenge is misconfigurations, which can inadvertently expose your resources. Incorrect settings often expose sensitive data or services directly to external, unauthorized threats. We also need to consider network issues, which can compromise communication between components. Unsecured communication channels between containers allow for easy interception or manipulation of data. Finally, we must address insider threats, a risk from within your own organization. Malicious insiders can exploit the environment due to complex access management and elevated privileges. Now, let's explore practical strategies for securing workloads and containers effectively. We'll cover some essential best practices to enhance your cloud security posture significantly. First, let's focus on access and image security, which are foundational elements. Always implement role-based access control, or RBAC, and the principle of least privilege for users. Also, ensure you use multi-factor authentication, or MFA, for all user accounts and access. Secure your container images by regularly scanning for vulnerabilities and using only trusted sources. Next, we'll discuss hardening and monitoring, crucial for maintaining a secure environment. Harden containers by using minimal base images and limiting their privileges to only what's necessary. Implement network segmentation to isolate workloads and encrypt all communications between them. Lastly, continuously monitor your workloads and containers for any suspicious or anomalous activity. Let's dive into Identity and Access Management, or IAM, a cornerstone of robust cloud security. IAM ensures only authorized users and systems access cloud resources, managing identities and enforcing policies for data protection and compliance. Now, let's explore the core concepts that form the foundation of identity and access management. These are the essential building blocks that govern how access is granted and managed in the cloud. First, we have identity, which represents a unique user or system trying to access resources. An identity is simply a unique representation of any user or system interacting with your cloud. Next is authentication, the critical step of verifying that an identity is indeed who it claims to be. Authentication is the process of verifying a user's identity, often through passwords or other credentials. Then comes authorization, which determines precisely what actions an authenticated user is permitted to perform. Authorization defines the specific actions and resources that an authenticated user is allowed to access. Finally, audit and monitoring track all activities for compliance, security, and accountability purposes. This involves continuously tracking all activity for important compliance checks and security insights. Let's discuss some essential IAM best practices to significantly enhance your cloud security posture. These practices are crucial for strengthening your access controls and protecting your valuable cloud resources effectively. Focusing on access control, we need to implement smart strategies for user permissions. Always implement the principle of least privilege, granting users only the minimum access they need. Enforce multi-factor authentication for everyone, adding an essential layer of security to all accounts. Next, let's consider robust policies and regular review processes to maintain security. Define and consistently use strong password policies to protect against unauthorized access attempts. Apply role-based access control consistently, assigning permissions based on job functions for clarity. Now, let's look at how monitoring and automation can streamline your IAM security. Regularly audit and monitor user access to detect any suspicious activity or unauthorized changes quickly. Leverage cloud-native IAM policies for automation, ensuring consistent and efficient security enforcement. Moving on, let's understand Cloud Security Posture Management, or CSPM, a vital tool for cloud security. CSPM continuously monitors your cloud configurations, detecting and correcting security risks and misconfigurations in real time for compliance. To conclude, let's quickly review the key takeaways from our discussion on cloud security. These are the most important points to remember for building and maintaining strong cloud security. Remember, the shared responsibility model clearly defines security duties between cloud providers and customers. Different cloud service models like IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS involve varying splits in these security responsibilities. Securing cloud workloads and containers demands strong access control, thorough image scanning, and continuous monitoring. Identity and access management, IAM, is absolutely vital for controlling and managing access to all cloud resources. Cloud Security Posture Management, CSPM, continuously monitors configurations to find and fix security risks. Finally, proactive security practices are essential to protect your valuable data in dynamic cloud environments.